maybe not quite as tight a game as Tampa, but still seemed well defended, and you got to appreciate the persistence in the third there.
Struggled a little bit in the second. I thought we were sloppy with the puck. Kept plugging away.
John, obviously there's a lot of young, talented players on this team that are all in individual scoring droughts. Do you worry at all about perhaps some long-term effects about these guys maybe looking at their numbers too much?
Nope.
Obviously, you don't get the third goal there in the third, but you hope that's contagious as you guys move on this road trip. That kind of offensive generation, at least the chances.
Well, you hope you start scoring some goals. The only way you can get confident scoring goals is to score a couple. Had some looks prior to that were just not finishing. The only period I liked our first period too. The only period I thought for like 11 minutes of it where we got sloppy with lateral plays and just not managing the puck was the second. And other than that, I thought we played a good game. Hurst made some key saves at key times. Just don't find a way.
John, when you have a guy like Travis Konechny who you know has the talent to score, who just seems to be fighting it, he's creating chances. Do you as a coach, do you feel like you have to say something to him, to pump him up at all, to keep him confident?
I've been talking to him. With TK, you can see where it's at when he should turn that 2-on-0 into a 1-on-0. He should go down and say, I am scoring this goal, not get involved in a passing play 2-on-0. That's where his mindset is right now. I want him to score that goal, not make a pass, take the ice away from Mish and just turn it into a 1-on-0 and you go score that goal. That's the way he's going to get out of it. That's the mindset he needs to get back to. That's the player he is, but he's not there. But there's constant conversations right now.
Can you take one or two more? Can you take us through the first challenge? It looked like you called the timeout, but it looked like you were looking at it pretty heavily on the bench as well. Was that your decision?
What challenge? There's so many goddamn challenges. I don't know what you're talking about.
Their fourth goal that never.
Yeah, we were just making sure it didn't hit Coots' skate. I was challenging all the way anyway. 4-1, the game's over, right? So I'm taking a chance, and it was such a close play of that hitting the skate of Coots before they touched it after the hand pass. That was the question.
You talked about how
it was a great night for our video coaches. They should get paid more.
You talked about how the team's playing structured and patient, I guess, before the game. What's the line, maybe, guys like Travis Sanheim, Cam York, to remain patient but also try to help generate offense?
That's the toughest part of the style of play we have right now is, and we talk about being patient but also on our toes. Easier said than done. It's a fine line of not taking that extra chance and holding back sometimes. When we have a full club and things are going, we're attacking. We've had to change it a little bit here, and I really respect how our players. We did it very well through the Tampa game. I thought we struggled in the second period tonight with that. It's a hard thing to change, but I think for the most part we're getting there. It's a hard one to explain because I don't want them on their heels either. You got to be on your toes, but there has to be some patience with it also, especially in the teams we're playing right now.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.